I work in MEP design. I'm alive, so it was fun. It just kept things interesting, you know?
Yeah,
So,
that sounds very interesting.
people just don't really have experience with it, so they just freak out. But I get it, you know. What is it? It's surveying. We used to call it miss it, make it fit.
Wow.
There's the secret, guys. It doesn't do anything.
Hey, welcome to ProfitDig Live, everyone. Man, we're having a good time here. Too much fun.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Jeff Gibbons. I'm here with Phillip Greer,
Right?
Seth O. Williams, and Christopher Warren. And as always, producer Jerry behind the camera with the thumbs up. It's a good looking thumbs up, Jerry.
Strong.
All right. Well, that's a strong thumb right there. You can really catch a ride with that thumb.
So good.
It's gonna take you probably.
Get 2 cars to stop.
Yes. That's how many legs. Just thumbs, all you need, bro. Oh, cool. Well, we were just talking to Seth about kind of what he does. So, Phil, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Well, I work in MEP design. Basically,
What's MEP?
mechanical, electrical, plumbing. I don't really do any electrical. Most I've done is like receptacle layout, maybe lighting, like not lighting.
No rig setting.
Just, I mean, ceiling light. Layout. And that's about it for electrical. But I focus on plumbing and HVAC design.
So, like, we had a joke when I was in college about civil engineers. You know, it was like, you know, shit runs downhill, right? Give me the creek, you know.
And I true. But I think I'm probably at the bottom.
You're at the bottom.
Civil changes, everything else rolls down. Yeah.
Everything else rolls down. Yeah. Okay. Well, so in MEP work, what do you find like the bulk of your activities are?
Well, currently I'm working at a firm in Nashville that does water treatment. So basically the bulk of my design is making sure that you have enough air coming in, air coming out, so that the gases that build up don't kill you.
Really? Okay.
That sounds
And that's water. And that's water facility.
Water treatment, yeah. Well, I mean, you have to...
That's your gray water, right?
No, it's you have to exist in the building that's treating... Like, you have to be able to, you know...
Oh, it's a water treatment facility.
Yeah, facility, sorry. My apologies.
Wow.
No, it's communicated.
No, you're good.
We do water treatment facilities. HVAC is basically bringing in ventilation air, exhausting like any poisonous gases or even acidic or whatever could be harmful.
Well, I would think, like, especially with wastewater, like gases are a pretty big concern.
Yeah.
Toxicity levels.
Yeah, you're not so much worried about like methane because we actually will recapture and divert that into like boilers.
It's like good fuel.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it burns a little dirty, so you mix it in with like...
I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah. And brown flame. Brown flame. The infamous brown.
I've never seen a brown flame. Oh, yeah. I know what it is now.
I don't touch what we would call like process mechanical, which is like the massive pipes that carry the millions of gallons of water.
Well, we had a guy in here not too long ago, Scott.
Yeah.
He's the water authority guy here in Dixon County and surrounding areas. So we've heard a little bit about some of that, but you're not touching that level of piping.
I personally am not. The firm that I work in is. The process mechanical guys are. And probably worked with Scott at some point in time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we're everywhere. It's national. It's New York, Florida, all the way to California. So
Okay. So it's private engineering firm. You guys get contracted out.
yeah. We work with a lot of municipalities. So
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Get that government money.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best. Yeah.
Okay.
Like a rebate.
I mean, these projects are massive. Which is, I started in this about 7 years, working in just local commercial residential stuff, mainly commercial, schools, restaurants, anything like that. The rare residential, like uber rich guy.
Oh yeah,
Who's gonna
enough system. Yeah, I got you.
It's planning.
Yeah, man, that seemed like a good problem to have. That was an iron engineer part, but it's a joke.
Yeah.
That was actually a lot more fun because you could get to go like you do. I would do a lot more site visits. Like I'm glad really not to be involved in site visits at this point in time, but like back then it was fun because it'd be like all these old abandoned buildings and
You get like some cool places.
when the architect goes in, lead you around. Like that was cool.
Yeah. So were you filming music videos after the day of work?
I just think it's a good episode.
And potentially other videos.
Yeah, I mentioned to him on the text on my way over here. There was this very interesting time where there was this ice cream company that wanted to make their main production facility, and it actually was in an old abandoned meat processing plant.
Really?
And this gets weirder.
Okay.
So
Ice cream tastes like bacon.
we're doing a site as and this place is terrible. I mean, I saw like a cut open Tide bottle that was like catching a leak that was hung up.
Nice. You do what you gotta do.
They had their work cut out for them. But in the process of this, there were a bunch of meat freezers like off in the back, and we're walking through with the architect, and we're going through. Everything's honky dory, everything's normal. And all of a sudden, these girls start running out, scantily clad.
Oh.
And we're like, "What's going on here?" Guy runs out, all this stuff. We go into the room, or go into the freezer. No power, so it's not like frozen or anything. But there's this like leopard print shoe chair couch thing.
Go ahead.
And then she
It's not spicier. Yes.
shooting a lot of spicy videos. So you see a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because these are like abandoned places, basically. They're like,
Well, for them, the rental price was perfect. The lease was great.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if that's safe for content.
Yeah.
This was a few years ago?
Yeah, this was about, I'd say about 10 years ago.
Okay, so I'm thinking about all these content creators. That might be good. You doing better walk to a building now.
Over the top.
You don't remember any of the names of the people that wrote that. That's the ring name. I mean, this is just for legal purpose.
That was probably one of the most interesting moments. And,
Yeah.
you're random, like,
I've never seen that on job site. I should have know if you fest. Actually, I'll take that back. Okay.
yeah.
I bet you've seen some strange things.
That's another episode.
I've seen things. Yeah.
Let's see.
All right. So when you go into a site like this, what are you looking for?
Typically, you're just trying to get the layout, get an idea of like what would be best for the type of unit you're gonna put in.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to locate, any gas connections or main water, anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Structurally, can it hold anything on the roof?
Yeah, I guess these like repurposed buildings.
Yeah.
You're probably not gonna find drawings for them a lot of times.
No.
Depends.
It really depends on the situation you've been in. Like you go in there, maybe you're just working from you're making your own blueprints.
Yeah.
To start with, and then the architect will get involved, and they come up with certified ones. But yeah, we're just trying to get the idea so that we can give a ballpark figure of like what type of unit or system you're going to get in, how much it's going to cost, all that jazz.
Mm-hmm. So at that point, have they already hired you for the work?
Yes.
Like you're not going to a site visit for potential work.
No, we're not bidding. We're not bidding in on that.
It sounds nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys hiring?
Yeah. So
I should say this is not where I work at currently. This is like my experience.
Oh, okay.
I work somewhere else. I don't do site visits anymore. I really just do
Yeah.
the drafting, which is I enjoy the job more, but it's a little more boring. Like you don't get the surprises.
So,
You get to see a lot of cool stuff too. Like I lived in Chattanooga, and it has I'd say a floor below grade that the city just kept flooding.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually built it above, so it's like actually 2 stories if you're standing at the first story. Strange.
is there an underground city in
There's an
Chattanooga?
underground city in
It's like Seattle, right?
Yeah.
Seattle has an underground city.
Yeah. But
I didn't know that.
they seal most of it off, but when you go into some of these older buildings that you're trying to renovate or like repurpose, you get to go down in there and you see all the insane stuff. It's like one time I found this massive pile of shoes, like twice as big as this table. Yeah,
What size were they? Yeah, what purpose is it to polish? You
definitely get into it.
yeah, you really not selling this MEP work.
You had my
my shoebox. So, no, I can't think of a good situation for that.
That's a bun over here. Well, I made it. I'm alive, so it was fun. It just kept things interesting,
Yeah,
So.
that sounds very interesting.
So when you said you do draft work mostly, is that like CAD design?
CAD. We focus more on 3D, so Revit now.
Okay.
It's weird enough to say it's a skill to do 2D design in CAD nowadays.
Yeah, believe it.
Because people just don't really have experience with it, so they just freak out over it.
Well, I guess you'd still at least have to be able to interpret.
Yeah. It's basically creating and designing blueprints. So any general contractor, I'm your worst enemy, I guess, or the person you hate most.
So you're gonna say the load bearing's not good enough here.
Oh, I'm not the one telling him that, but I am the one giving them the wrong information, or maybe the right information that they don't want.
Like it's all a matter of perspective.
This way.
Yeah.
But I get it. What is it? It's surveying. We used to call it miss it, make it fit.
Make it fit. All right, miss it.
I like it. I'm gonna use it.
Yeah.
I think that's what they did when they built my house.
I'll guarantee you.
Yeah.
There was so much crap. I was like, why? It's just why.
It's insulated with beer cans.
Probably. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't torn down a wall to see, but it's bad.
We don't have any problems with conductors, though.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah. Interesting.
So I think before you got into the engineering work, you were in physics. Am I going back too far here?
So much, yeah. I was trying to figure out a path, right? So
Yeah, okay.
I started out as computer science, then I moved to physics, and then I moved to construction.
Typical trajectory. Well, outside, it's construction looks pretty good.
Who am I?
Yep. That's where I'm going. Yeah.
You just grow up, you see what fits.
You start working in physics, you're like, you know what? Let's apply some of this physics.
Yeah?
Let's use the strength.
Yeah.
All right.
Make this work.
So, you said, I think earlier, I don't know if you mentioned on the video, but like you're mostly doing like commercial type work.
Yeah, it's all commercial now.
Yeah, different municipalities. What would you say is maybe like the most interesting or complicated aspect of that work?
Well, yeah, that most complicated aspect is having to deal with the fact that these buildings are, they serve a function. So you're talking about like spillways and channels and all types of process gear. So you're really not the most important part as far as space is concerned, but the issue is duct just takes up a lot of space, especially like the air changes per hour and that's needed for like that space. So you're just constantly fighting. It's like kids in the back seat touching elbows.
Well, man, I could only imagine too, like if you've hired somebody to design the air system and, all right, ribbon cutting time, everybody goes in the office and they're like, it's too hot in here. I was like,
No, that part.
that's hard to fix.
I used to focus there,
Running out the back door.
and we would put in dummy thermostats.
Wow.
There's the secret, guys. It doesn't do anything. That's by design.
Just like make you feel better.
Yeah.
I think I had one of those in my house.
See it?
Yeah. You just put a sensor or something near like the front desk. And you keep the thermostat in maybe the boss's office.
Okay. That's kind of secrets of the trade.
They have dark secrets.
You just think you're controlling it. Built management system's got this covered.
Yeah. Schools were fun. We got to do those a lot. Teachers were fun. They always complained about the temperatures.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But that's all under one massive like building management system, so it goes back to central headquarters typically.
Okay.
And so
So whatever you guys design, like, are you actually doing the building as well, or are you just doing the design work?
We just do the design. Yeah.
Okay.
We don't do install.
Nice.
Or we didn't.
So don't blame me for the final product. Someone else figures that out. I like that.
That's a sub's problem.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I am sub.
Yeah. If they wait till the end to ask the question, yeah, it's kind of the sub's fault.
Gotcha.
Well, how many iterations of redlining do you typically go back and forth with?
Seriously. Well, I thought it was bad when I worked the previous job, but now, I mean, I've got jobs that are 10 years old.
Wow.
I've inherited.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Now they're 10 years old. You inherited them.
Yeah. It's just like, okay.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Sounds like a dream. This job is a dream.
That's not coming to fruition.
You have the issue with working with municipalities, but that also means like a lot of regulatory.
That's true.
A lot of review, and you know, you may have funding for it this year. So all of a sudden, and so
I'll tell you, Phil, I think government is actually quite efficient.
yeah, I remember, you know,
Check out all those control boxes and white.
The thermostat.
You like that thermostat, don't you? Here's your own thermostat.
Yeah. Everything hard when I heard that, Phil.
well, you know,
Dual close.
don't blame.
Like this, I got you.
But yeah, it's typically I mean, it was a fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's still a fulfilling job because actually learning more about the processes that are happening upstream of like what I'm doing is interesting. But as it stands right now, it's just you make sure you have enough air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Super complicated to make it fit in, but pretty easy to, you know, do air change per hour size.
So I guess those are the types of calculations. Like, are you doing the calculations by hand, or like you've got software for all that at this point?
Well, it depends on who's doing it. To be honest, like older guys love to do it by hand.
Then you got the slide rule.
Oh,
Like, ready?
dude, it's so God, I love it too.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
But
Hey, man, you got the abacus I needed on.
I mean, I still use like an old school ductulator, and my boss moved past and is using like the computer programs, but for some reason I just can't get past. You know, just the thumbs.
Nothing wrong with that.
Awesome.
He's like, I like thumbs.
There's that chocolate. Yeah.
You guys can't see this, but we just saw Jerry's thumb. Really great stuff.
It's a strong thumb.
Yeah. Well, we'll wrap this up, guys. Phillip, that's interesting. I appreciate you sharing that with us. And guys, while you're here, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, leave us a comment. And if you're looking for what we believe is the world's easiest to use construction job costing and bidding solution, check us out, ProfitDig.com. We'll see you next time.